Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to some more Football Manager 2000. We're playing in our third season in this year's Dafuge challenge from the challenges and signups sub-thread in the SI Games forum. We're playing as Chippenham, and as I said, in our third season, we are in the Vanarama National League, our second the Vanarama South outright in our first season. Rocky start last season, but the second half of the season we came on strong. I think we had 17 points in our first 23 matches in our first season in the VNL, and then caught 40 points in the second half. And we picked up this season right where we left off and shot up the table. And here we are, 30 matches in, 16 yet to play, so still quite a bit to go. But we've put ourselves in a spectacular position. 7th place, 1 point out of the playoffs right now. We've just finished a 0-0 draw with Wrexham, one of the teams ahead of us. We have, in our next 5 matches, we play Lincoln, Cheltenham, and Ebbsfleet. Or was it Cheltenham we played? I'm confused. It was Cheltenham we played. Okay. So, in our next 3 matches, we play Lincoln, Wrexham, and Ebbsfleet. 3 of our next 5 matches. We also have our next match up is Torquay, which is, I believe, set up, and we're ready to jump off onto that. So let's go ahead. We are now into February. We have successfully navigated the fixture congestion that we had, but we have fallen off on the offense a little bit. No goals last match, no goals in the FAT. 1 goal each of the 2 previous. And then against Braintree, we had 1 goal going into the 90th minute. Cunningham came on as a 90th minute sub and actually scored twice. So we got 3 goals in the match, but that really wasn't the tail of the match because we only really managed 1 goal through 90. Little bit got up against Torquay, who are 12th in the table right now. 2 wins and a loss, a draw against them in our previous 3 matches. So yeah, let's go ahead, take a look at our team. We're going to stick with Cunningham and Obafemi well together earlier in the season. I'm hoping they pick things up again this match. Evans, Martin, Ferguson, Marsden, Nichols, Burke, Ryder. Okay, let's go ahead and put what are our main threats. Ooh, they've got a whole half their team is loaned in. Really? No wonder. Okay, so they've got a fairly pacey striker, but not very tall. And the second striker is also a fairly pacey, not tall. So I want to go with my fast defenders rather than my tall defenders, which means Gator does not need to be on. He's more of a jumper with only a 7 pace. Brown, Milone, maybe 10 pace. Burke obviously is staying on. Ryder, 10 pace. Yeah, we'll leave Ryder on. Marsden, Nichols. Okay, in the midfield, nah, he's not a very good midfielder. Raymond, did he play last match? Looks like he did, so we'll put Deeney in. We've really been looking at getting some players involved here that have not been in. A lot of these here on the bottom are under 18s that just got promoted to the under 23s. They're not really up to it. What about Rhodes? He's the other loanee that I just brought in. He's got a bit of pace. You know what? Let's put Rhodes in for Ryder. We'll put Ryder on off this match. Gator will leave on in case they bring a tall defense. I wonder if I should go with the speed on the outside. He's got a 14 pace. You know what? We're going to do that too. We'll give Nichols a rest. I'm still looking for my midfielders here. Well, I guess Gilmore would be an option. Yeah, we'll put Gilmore here on the outside. On in the second half. That is it. Let's go ahead and kick off. So I gave myself a little bit more pace on the defensive line by doing this. And they've got, again, 2 really fast players. I can't get over. They have 5 loonies in. I wonder where their loonies are from. Should take a look at that. I have 3 loanies on my team. They're all from senior affiliates Swindon. One of them hasn't and will not see any time on the senior team. He just was not good enough. Came in. He's put in 1 or 2 matches. Center back that we just put in. Key man for them, Keelan. Interestingly enough, our right side fullback is our keeper. Let's take a quick look at this player. Moderately pacey. Decent crossing. Wonder why it's Marsden. You don't see that all that often on my team. Okay, so we are the away team. They're coming at us in the 4-4-2 formation. So we'll go ahead and formation. Keelan can a little bit extra here. Not quite. Looks like he's got 1 defensive mid, a support mid, and 2. Me. Grab us some gold. Drop into a standard, but closing and kick off. It is a wet, moderately cool day. Not terrible though. My edge in possession here, and maybe a means to do. Gilmore loses. Dini wins it back, however. To Evans, up to Ferguson, given a little bit of space to run before he's closed down. Gilmore then gets down the line and then earns a throw-in level with the 18. Long ball into the box, cleared out. Gilmore's going to pick it up, find Marsden on the return. Evans gets a cross that's blocked behind, and for Chippenham. Gilmore into the box, going out toward the penalty area. No height on it. It gets cleared out. I'd swear that got hoofed out of play by a Torquay player. And we win it back. Ferguson, Evans, Obafemi, Cunningham. Cunningham couldn't get a shot. And then closed down quickly. Ferguson tracks back, makes a tackle out of play, thrown near side for Torquay. Ball up the field. Wild with his pace, going to try to keep pace with the winger here on this outside. Back into the center. Back to the near side. It's a foul. Yeah. Side getting well forward. And there is a shot off of the free kick headed wide of goal. Mourinho. Marsden up to Cunningham. Cunningham intercepted. Burke with an interception of his own finds Obafemi in the center circle. Squares it. And he's ahead behind the defense. Wild keeps in one-time cross. Goes in and cleared out wide, and Wild gets a throw-in. Finds Obafemi, back to Dini. Gilmore to Wild. Dini again. Up the line. Wild nods it, flicks it on. Went More angle on that to keep it in. Put it inside the 18. Knotted down. Deeney picks it up. Gilmore. Evans. And Gilmore lost possession, but Cunningham tracked. Up to Gilmore. Squares it to two players. He sends it wide. Wild into Ferguson. Back to Wild again. Wild loses it. Deeney picks up the loose ball. Sends it back to Wild. Gilmore to Evans. Cunningham. So let's see if we just can't create something off of it. Gilmore. Ferguson. Up to Obafemi. Back to Ferguson again. Squares it to Gilmore. Up to Cunningham. Out wide. Behind Marsden and intercepted. And it's Torquay finally with the ball. We'd had a good chunk of possession. Great tackle, goes out wide, throw on far side. We get 65% of possession through 8 minutes. Burke with the clearance, doesn't go far, picked up by the midfield of Torquay. We had nobody in the vicinity. Moreno out wide to Marsden. Marsden to Gilmore. Gilmore chip over the top. Cunningham's going to not be able to get there. It'll go back to the keeper. At the opposition half. Ferguson straight into a pair of Torquay players. Loses possession. It's hoofed upfield and Rhodes has to track back. Taken. Cunningham the other way. Comes back, switches to the near side. Cross comes in straight at Burke. Burke picks it up, hoofs it forward toward Cunningham. Cunningham can't get on the end of it. There's the overlapping fullback. Ferguson picks it up, clears that out in the Wild with a good interception. Okay, let's go ahead. At least this right side fullback getting into a dangerous forward position. Evans clears that out. It's picked up by Torquay midfield. Wild clears it out. Deeney picks up the loose ball. Obafemi to Cunningham. Up to Ferguson. Oh, Obafemi pulled back his run, and Ferguson into the center. Ferguson sends it back to Moreno. Moreno out wide to Marsden. To Gilmore. Evans. Cunningham again. Cunningham's tripped up, and it will be a free kick. One foul apiece, and Burke got it on the end. First shot is off of a long set piece, and I had hoped when I signed Burke and I'd create a little bit more in the way of goals off those set pieces, but it just hasn't. Overrun. It's hoofed clear and out wide for a Chippenham throw on far sideline. Marsden loses possession, comes back across midfield. Good tackle, but we lose possession again. Go centered. Evans, great tackle. Top, Obafemi wins the. Still had shot. Again, squares it to Ferguson in the center circle. Evans back to Deeney, up to Ferguson and back to Gilmore. A cross in, it's cleared out. Ferguson, Evans squares it to Cunningham. Behind one attacker and in front of the other, but it's intercepted. It was a nice looking cross. We just couldn't quite kind of bisect the. Cunningham. And now it goes out to the far sideline, still in the opposition half. And Evans guilty of a trip right at midfield. Taken down. Rhodes tracks back. Upfield, intercept. Sent to the center. Ooh, good tackle initially. Back up, and then the shot goes scuffing just wide by wide of that far post. More back to Deeney. And now we get to midfield. Gilmore out wide to Wild. Little chip forward. Obafemi gets into the 18 with possession to the near side. Then sent wide, and it'll be a throw on. Sends it back to Deeney. Out. Evans was lurking in the far post, but keeper goes up and grabs it and rolls it out to the center. It's the opposition doing it. Ferguson out to Cunningham, back to Gilmore. Evans out wide to Marsden, gets a cross in, far post, cleared wide. Ferguson into the... was offside. Free kick taken short, then sent downfield up wide. Rhodes control it to Gilmore. Gilmore's pass forward is deflected back. Tackle sends it up to Cunningham, far side. Is there, and then Evans lost possession right at the corner of the 18. Deeney, great tackle. We're to Gilmore. Gilmore space to run. Ferguson. Shirt tug. Set short to Deeney, up to Evans. Back to Gilmore. Ball forward toward the 18, and Rhodes was offside. Back in play in our half. Burke with the clearance. Obafemi picks up the loose ball. Cunningham to Evans. Up toward Obafemi. Obafemi can't get on the end of side. And danger, but Burke comes edge of the mistake there by somebody. Gilmore to Evans. Ferguson. 25 minutes gone just about, and 60% of the possession in our favor, but we've only gotten one shot. Ferguson to Cunningham. A lot of our possession has been in the opposing half as well. Wide to Marsden instead of turning, and it's back across midfield now. Evans squared to Gilmore. Ferguson cross midfield. Chase that down. It goes back to the keeper. And back to the keeper again. Ooh, missed rare. Ferguson. Just take a shot, guys. Take a chance. Take a shot. Especially when you're inside the 18. Obafemi. Gilmore. Long ball near side. Cleared out. It'll be a Chippenham throw. Gilmore up to Cunningham. Obafemi loses possession. Ball's hoofed clear. Torquay's just content with hoofing it. Wild wasn't continuing his. Obafemi passed it to a place nobody was. Across midfield. Evans with the good tap. And Torquay crosses midfield in the near side. Overlap. Quite a dip. Kick. Okay, guys. Let's up the tempo from a standard to a Cunningham. A little bit more attacking with this. Ferguson to Evans. Evans back heels. Doesn't pick up Obafemi. Gilmore makes a great tackle. His running would have been offsides if Ferguson had got that pass off. Cunningham back to Deeney. Deeney to Gilmore. Gilmore. Ferguson back to Deeney. Gilmore. Closed down by front and back, and balls take to the keeper. sideline. Forced back across midfield. Gilmore picks it up. Gilmore loses possession just inside our half. Rhodes with Burke clears the ball. Evans is there. Gets it up to Cunningham across midfield. Cunningham to Gilmore. Out wide to Marsden. Cuts inside with it. Finds Deeney. See if we can't get something going here. No, Deeney runs into 2 yellow shirts, and the ball's hoofed upfield. Marsden tracks back. A draw would leave us in, based on current score. It's 6th. Corner conceded. 61% of the possession. Misses. It's cleared behind. It's another corner. And Moreno makes the save there as they connect with the off the corner diving header, but Moreno with the diving save. Little chip over the top. Obafemi won't get. Throwing on for Torquay. 1 shot for us. That's it. Win some of these balls and make defensive, and it's chances, and the attackers and the creating chances. Ball comes out near sideline. Down, forces the ball into the center. Marsden, great tackle in the box. Ball comes back in. Dean a trip. Free kick. It's on the right. I hit the corner flag. Marsden into Rhodes. Ball forward. Intercepted at the center circle. Good tackle, but then we. Ball comes out near side. Comes in and it goes over the net, and it is a goal kick. Short to Marsden for Moreno. Little chip. Heard Obafemi wasn't continuing his run. I think Deeney with the inner. Back. Gilmore out wide to Wild now. Ball forward. It's deflected behind it. Catch. Taken to the edge. Cunningham. 2 strikers deep on that. With a nice long shot. Was on target. I don't mind those shots from Evans because he's used to not. Evans. Yes. Quickly. And Cunningham could not get onto the end of it. Long ball forward, fullback overlapping. Back and gets the tackle in, the ball back up. Play, and it is a throw-in. So here we are, almost 40 minutes gone. 6 shots. It's a dangerous giveaway by Ferguson there. Pass forward deflects. Obafemi tackled from behind. He didn't. Cunningham from deep sends it to Gilmore, gets a cross in, it's cleared out, and then upfield it comes as the green shirts race back to defend. Corner of the box, Deeney, great tackle. Back out to the near sideline, flipped in, Deeney with another good interception. Cunningham finds Obafemi. Wild lost possession and then trips the player up trying to win it back. Ooh, missed tackle by Marsden. A good dribble by the winger there. Probably more accurate. Got by Marsden. Wild, good tackle. Gets the ball to Evans. Gilmore. Gilmore to Cunningham. Cunningham closed down quickly for. Then he gets tripped up, and it'll be a free kick. So possession-wise, we're doing well. Passing, there. We're just not getting any key passes once again. Good tackle by Deeney. Finds Cunningham. Circle up to Obafemi. Obafemi. Wild cuts inside, sends it to Deeney, up to Evans. Ferguson, looking to get the shot off. He miscontrolled it there. And just long enough for Cunningham with the ball. Doesn't find Obafemi's ball, gets sent back to the keeper. So we had another opportunity at the far end where we just been guilty of a trip. It's a free kick. Taken short, far sideline, back into the center. Foul count is mild, 5 against Chip. That's a refreshing change from some of our matches. Cunningham, across midfield. It's the counterattack on Marsden. Free shot. 10 yards. Goes over the bar. How'd he miss that? We got extremely fortunate there. And there's extremely unfortunate at the end of the half. Not any real chances. What? Because we're dribbling straight at players and losing the ball. Give that. Of course, that's well on passing, and it's match stats. 56% possession. We've got 82% of our passes completed. Absolutely. The team's not really designed for that, but I expect to get a couple crosses in. Only 50% of our headers. It's not bad in that department. Yeah, let's go ahead and kick off. As far as personnel, and we have two. Danger here. Cross goes. Let's take a look at the attacks here. 50% of our attacks through the center. Obafemi can't quite get on the end of that. Through the center, which is rather unusual for this type of formation. Handle those quite well. Cunningham tripped up, earns a free kick. Up to Marsden, he gets a cross in, it's cleared out. Gets on the end. Not sure why it wouldn't have been a shot. It was only about 4 yards out. Marsden, good tackle after the missed tackle by Evan. Well, the 7th, we were in 8th, right? Is get so they had been temporarily ahead of us. Wild. We really, especially with teams coming up. Marsden, long ball forward. Cross pulled back to Deeney. Marsden. Gilmore into the box far. We did complete a cross somewhere in that early. Completed. Long ball. Pulls a dangerous cross in. Burke. And then Wild, a little shirt tug, I guess. Edge of the circle. Inside. Now it's center. Burke picks it up. Finds He could have just kept that in stride. He would have been one-on-one with the keeper. Ferguson, Evans, Obafemi, Cunningham, Gilmore. Up to... And this is danger. Top goal scorer. Keeper. And then... Oh. Deeney as Can evidently plowed into him and fouled Deeney en route to missing the shot. Inciting. And my God, all of a sudden Can's come alive. How bad is Deeney? He's here, potentially. Foul by Can. Suffered a fake. No big deal. Chip into the center. Out wide to Wild, into Ferguson, Gilmore, Cunningham. Cunningham out wide to Marsden. And then back to Cunningham, gets intercepted. Coming back the other way. Cross with a missed tackle, comes back and trips him on the second attempt. Kicks. Why can't we do that? Long ball forward. Obafemi forces the keeper to clear it. Field because the keeper. Right post. Oh no. That would have been brilliant. Keeper on. The keeper forced him to make the clearance. Ball fell straight to Cunningham. Midfield, center of midfield, and he drags it just a little bit wide of the post. Ball forward, Mark to Gilmore. Gilmore to Deeney. Deeney to Ferguson. His ball flick on. Gets in. Can't cross midfield. And Burke wins a header, and William Ferguson in midfield. Challenging. Another trip. That's 2 fouls on against him in a few seconds. Down Gilmore to Cunningham and gets intercepted. While coming back the other way, Gilmore tracks back, makes the interception, and then hoofs it. That's that ball wide. Gilmore. How do I want to switch things around a little bit in midfield? Forward, Obafemi nods it to Cunningham. Cunningham to Evans. Evans up to Ferguson. Loses possession. And then sent back to that far side fullback, all the way back to the 18, and then back to the keeper. Keeper dribbles forward. Tackle from by Burke. Burke to Ferguson. Intercepted. With the tackle. No changes yet by wide to the near side. Mars center, then back to the near side. Ferguson, great tackle, gets the ball up to Cunningham. Cunningham can't to a Torquay midfielder, and then out wide. Clears it out. It's a throw on far sideline for making. Deeney with the interception, gets the ball. Cunningham, good strength, keeps possession. Side of the 18, and a throw-in. Take it Obafemi. Wild crossed in, cleared out. And Marsden with a shot. Over the net, not by the fullback. Dini, Martin up to Obafemi. A little bit more pace up front. Marsden nods it down to Evans. Evans ball forward, intercept. His kick to Torquay. A little over an hour. A little bit more exciting here. Chance. There's one right there, but it got cleared out. Burke. So far, we haven't created any, what they call any chances anyway. Torquay has had only 3 half chances. Little chip toward the corner. Ooh, Moreno fumble. I think Rhodes, I think that was. Comes in. Wild was there to clear it out, but it was offside already anyway. Taken out. Can't win that. Cunningham up to Obafemi across midfield. It's Ferguson, ball forward into the box. Obafemi giving chase. Throw in. And in that time, get there. Keeper parried it wide for a pick. So Ferguson both for nearly on that. Or was that Cunningham that had the header? Feeney makes an interception in the center circle, and we're Ferguson. Obafemi intercepted. Marsden makes an interception of his own. Gets the ball to Evans, then Martin, then Obafemi, back to Martin. Evans, Ferguson. Ball's going all over the place here, but attacking chances here. Wild with up. Dini to Evans, up to Ferguson. Cunningham can't take the shot. Sends it wide to Wild, into Martin again. Ferguson out wide, which is cleared out. Evans picks up the loose ball. Torquay unable to keep it out of their half at the moment, but back. Rhodes has it, crosses it to the other side of the field, and we're back on the attack. Martin out wide to Wild again. Closed down, sends it back to Martin, to Dini. Evans, Martin again. Fall shot from about 30 yards or so, and the keeper goes up in the air and parries it over the bar, conceding a corner, which the keeper comes out and grabs. Long ball forward, nodded back across midfield. Martin to Dini, to Ferguson, out wide. Evans up to Jersey's on him, sends it back to Evans. Cunningham. So Chippenham suddenly looking like they want to score here. And Marsden's fouled, earning a free kick. That's where, yeah, I was going to say, I know they made a sub. Chippenham, road trip. And they have another sub coming, and I'm also... looks like Cheney in the... a couple opportunities here, and I don't know that I have a unless I pull Dini back in the fullback spot. Let's do that in the mid DM anchorman role now. And then into the center. Out wide, danger here, but Moreno grabs it. Sends the ball, finds Obafemi up to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Evans. Ball forward, Ferguson. Oh, couldn't quite beat the keeper to that. Long ball forward by the keeper. Picked up out wide, near sideline. Nobody's marking him. A free shot that once again, nobody out to mark down that cross. Ferguson, Martin to Evans. As we go into the attack again. Evans, Obafemi's behind. Can't quite get the shot down. Raymond, guilty of a trip on his first contribution. Taken out wide. Marsden stays on top. Out, throw in your side. Throw in, but nodded out wide, so we get our own throw in. Raymond, long ball upfield. Cunningham's going to give Shea, and we get a throw in off of it. Marsden going to take a long throw into the box. Punch clear, I'm not sure which. Ferguson tracks back, makes a tackle. Ball possession comes back the other way quickly. Raymond with a good tackle. Martin to Evans to Cunningham. Back to Martin in the center circle. Up to Ferguson. Raymond center. And back to Evans. Loses the ball. And then Raymond, guilty of a... Who else do I have here? It'll have to be Ferguson. On. He's had a decent second half as for ball out wide, near side, back into the center. That goal scoring far, we've kept them fairly well contained. They've made the back, and they've got an injured player on the. Just speaking of that player, ball goes out wide, cross comes in, Moreno's there. I thought Dini was going to make a mistake, and ball comes through to Moreno. Out wide, long. Looked like Moreno. I didn't think he had to make that tip, but corner is taken. Ball's forced back. Dini with the interception. Ball's headed. Dini nods. Burke, ball intercepted. Makes the clearance. I couldn't see where the ball was. Rhodes made the tackle and was still had kind of drip. Oh, Obafemi might have been offsides there. Yep. Ball comes out near side, crossed in. Rhodes makes a clearance. Rhodes having a pretty good game. Brown center circle finds Obafemi. Cunningham back into Evans. Martin. Obafemi. Ball out to the far sideline. We've got 5 minutes left of regular. Probably going to be. Imagine force backwards. First. Couple shots. Only one half chance created. But defensively still fairly solid. They managed Obafemi is still down. That is not good. Come on, guys, clear it out. Obafemi is still down. A gashed head. Okay, that's not. They didn't bother trying to clear it out or give us the throw in. Whistling over the bar. How does that? Back to Martin. Martin, little fall forward. Obafemi gets to it, keeps it in. Anybody, and we've got danger here. Critical clearance as that cross had come in and behind some defenders. And Moreno with another great save, acrobatic, tips it over the bar. Near post, cleared out far. We're having some issues here. I think everybody's still upset that they didn't bother clearing the ball out when Obafemi went down and stayed down, because everybody's losing their concentration here. Marsden clears the ball upfield. Cunningham into Brown. Brown to Martin. Martin to Evans. Evans to Obafemi. Back to Evans. And then a long ball. Little chip forward. Rhodes clears it. Cunningham in stride, and he's got a Brown up to Cunningham. Little through ball. Obafemi late. Oh my God! Look at that. That Obafemi went down, stayed down for so long. Obafemi gets his revenge. Keeper got his hand to it, but not enough. And Obafemi gets, I think that. Should have said there. That was brilliant. Brown. Obafemi. It didn't say. Oh well. Top by one defender and then put it in the. But we need to finish it here because they'd gotten 4 minutes of stoppage time. Because they'd certainly pressure on here, and the last couple minutes, I guess, went wide. And be able to take Deeney, long ball up toward the corner flag, cut inside to the keeper. Keeper long ball forward, won by Brown. Falls back to Brown, gets it to Martin, back to Brown, up to Cunningham. Martin. Cunningham couldn't get on the return pass. Ball's coming back the other way quickly. Into the center. And then out wide. Ooh, kept in play. Marsden misses a tackle. The ball gets crossed in and then cleared deep toward midfield. And, oh my, free shot. And that ball went. Been fortunate a few times here this match. They've been unable to get some crucial shots on target. Earning a throw-in. As we can take our time. Obafemi flicks. Had a shooting lane there briefly. And somehow, some way. Obafemi went 40 seconds. Torquay just kept cleared. They didn't bother throwing it out. They played it straight from the throw-in. Obafemi popped up here in the 88th minute with a go-ahead goal. Cunningham the assist, so the two of them teaming up yet again. Like goals this season between those two have been assisted by the other. We did it. We got a win. We got the 3 points. That moves us back up to 6. Now it looks like Cheltenham only got a draw. Let's see. No, Cheltenham has yet. So we don't pick up anything on them. Wrexham with a draw. We picked up 2 on them. And Lincoln with a loss. We picked up that match. So from the playoffs now. The performance wasn't spectacular. I mean, possession passing was pretty. One of their, I believe that's a center. No, that was a fullback actually. Unsworth was the right side fullback, I believe. 7 match rating hours. Any milestones? Raymond. Chippenham appearance. Let's take a really quick look at the overall stats. So in the end, we ended up 79% passing completion. That's pretty good. We ended up with 2 crosses completed. That's about average. Tackles slipped a little bit in the second half as we were, 13 of 18 in the first half, something like that, 20 of 30 in the second half. Aerial challenges, again, most of the ones that we lose are offensive. We've got a real anchor man. Not so much in the attacking third. We had 5 shots, 4 on target. We only created the 1 half chance, and that wasn't the goal. They had 1 clear cut and 4 half chances. They really should have equalized it late. They should have probably gone ahead early, but they didn't. We made them pay. We've got the 3 points, and we have a week off before we have to face 4th place Ebbsfleet. Protective equipment for between 12 and 15 days at the cost of $500. Yeah, it's a head injury, a gashed head. Yep, we'll play through. We'll pay the $500 and let them play through. It's 8 days until our next match, so. Okay, that is it. First match of February is in the books. It is a win. Ebbsfleet is next. I'm going to go ahead and save it, send forward until shortly. Thanks for joining, everybody. I hope you are enjoying this. Once again, leave your comments and questions and suggestions and everything else, anything you want to see in the comments, and I will certainly get to them. Hope you enjoyed the series. Have a great evening, and we will see you next match.